question. What advice would you give an aspiring comic creator in Australia looking to break into the industry?
So ComX, the industry, I'm forever thankful that I'm working in it. For anybody that wanting to break into the industry, the best advice that I was always given and like to give other people is to stop trying to make it work so much and enjoy the work instead. So take the time, take the like learning about the process, your skills, enhancing all of that, and enjoying doing the artwork. If that's what you're doing, coming from an artist's perspective.
Yep.
Yeah, enjoying the artwork and enjoying the process, and I feel like everything else becomes a bit more organically after that and just naturally happens because your work elevates so much quicker, better. You understand the fundamentals more, and I feel that really worked for me. And I see it in other people. As soon as they start just like letting go and enjoying it a little bit more, then it kind of goes there naturally.
That makes sense. If you're enjoying yourself, you're going to put more effort in. You're going to
frustrate yourself way too much.
Yeah.
So if you start overthinking everything and trying to just make it work for the sake of making it work, it's going to ruin it for you, and it's going to ruin the project or whatever that you're working on. So and it also helps you realise parts that you can improve in, and it gets you excited. So yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Second question: how do you balance creating comics with your other aspects of your life, given the challenges of making a living as an indie creator in Australia?
Look, I think everyone's feeling the pinch at the moment in terms of just trying to survive in general. But I feel like if you want to make it work, you will. Going back, yes, enjoy the process. But if you need to get a second job, if you need to, I'm very grateful to have a very supportive husband who's he's supporting us in terms of that, and I get to work from home now.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I do all the freelance and stuff, and that sort of helps there. But then before that, it was all about me supporting him until he was in a position to be able to support me. So it's give and take and stuff like that. And then obviously, people become parents. They've got, children learning new things, and you're sidetracked with that, and then there's, other bits and pieces of work. Just always make sure that you don't lose sight of it. Like for me, becoming a new mum, I'm trying to deal with a toddler, stay-at-home mum, where I freelance from home. I give myself the grace to know that I can still put my thoughts and ideas down on paper. I'm not going to be able to do it all the time anymore. I hardly ever get to draw these days, but I make it work, and when I get a couple of spare moments here and there and people help out with babysitting and stuff, I try and prioritise it where I can. But it is all about just giving yourself a little bit of a step back, and if you need to focus on something else for a little while, it's just going to come back in better ways later on because you're going to be able to focus on it better. So it's all about juggling sometimes.
Yeah, it's a good answer, and that's one I just asked you. What is something you wish more people understood or appreciated about making comics? This is a good one.
Indie comics, it said.
Oh, indie comics, sorry.
Yeah, that's why I picked it, because indie comics is still comics, right?
Yep.
And a lot of people, and especially just comics in general, people pick it up and they go oh, there's really cool pictures in here. It's pretty, whatever. I don't think it's worth as much as people come and ask for a commission and whatever like that. But it's years of work, and like I said, you have to juggle all the aspects of your life. And then people get all this entertainment out of it, and indie comics are exactly the same. You're still putting in all the effort, the love, the passion, the collaboration, the background work, all that kind of stuff. So instead of saying indie comics, they're still comics. So all your IPs that you see today that are huge and been created in the background, like the two guys doing Ninja Turtles, Kevin and Peter just sitting there and they made it work. That was an indie comic,
Yeah.
So thinking about it, it's just a comic, and if people saw how much work and effort went into the background, I think they would appreciate it a bit more and understand the value and the pricing that we're putting on everything.
So true.
So it's just a naivety thing.
Yeah.
And then if we just talk about it a bit more and then showcase our work more, and people love seeing that on YouTube and stuff like that, seeing all the process from start to finish, it kind of gives it a bit more perspective in that aspect.
Yeah, of course.
Feel free to share that, especially if you're trying to get your comic off the ground. Showing the process, was people really like seeing that. It makes them feel like they're a bit more connected to it. They've got a relationship with the project itself because they've seen it happening as well.
I like that.
So I think that's a good thing. A lot of Kickstarters do that for the videos when they showcase the project, and then a lot of people do it on YouTube just because people just love seeing the fact that artists survive and how they survive and what they do, how they make money. it brings a relationship to the viewer.
How you doing there?
Yeah.
Excellent answer. Yeah, that's so true too. So
Oh,
true.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that is Sis here from ComX, and I've been speaking to Lauren Marshall for the 3Q interview.